Hello, welcome to Singapore Geospatial Week Plus 2020, an event organized by GeoWorks, Singapore Land Authority's Geospatial Industry Centre. So today we are excited to introduce Zuraimi from TomTom and to share more about TomTom Map APIs and SDK. So if you have any questions during the webinar, please leave them in the Q&A box and we will answer them at the end of the webinar. So thank you, and without further ado, I'll pass the presentation over to Zuraimi. Zuraimi, please.
Thank you, Sumit. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's session on TomTom Maps API and SDK. First, let me share my screen with you. Okay, hopefully you can see my screen. Okay, firstly, I would like to introduce what TomTom is about with this short video. Please enjoy. Well, TomTom headquarters is in Amsterdam with 40 plus offices in 29 countries. And these are the locations of the offices in the Asia regions. Okay, going through the agenda for today, just finish up with the TomTom introductions. Then we have the TomTom API, maps, traffic, search, routing, geofencing, maps SDK, and the last three is in different colors because if there is some time, I would like to show you the website of all these for developers portal, My Drive for the users, and TomTom Move for the analysis. TomTom Maps APIs, add a map to your app with our API and SDK. Location has a service. TomTom's Maps APIs, we have raster tiles, vector tiles, WMTS and WMS, traffic API, search API, routing API, Maps SDK, and geofencing for the fence management and fence reports. Okay, how does Maps APIs work? Okay, from TomTom Maps and traffic contents, real-time maps and traffic powered by our transactional map making platform, and it will go to the Maps APIs cloud platform served by our cloud platform with global availability, 99.9% uptime, and low latency. Then it goes to the APIs and SDK, direct access or custom SDK for web and mobile SDK. This is accessible directly via REST APIs or via one of our convenient software development kit. And through client application, adding location to any web or mobile application. Okay, for TomTom Maps APIs, we are your mapping partners. We do maps, not ads. Okay, is guaranteed ad-free to respect your privacy and that of your users. Powered by TomTom Global Maps and traffic with consistent coverage, served from the world's leading cloud platform with guaranteed 99.9% uptime, high rate limits, and enterprise-grade SLAs. Okay, you are in control because your app, your choices. TomTom Maps API are modular, flexible, and platform agnostic. Okay, these are the 5 reasons to switch. Free to use, free to grow, free from commitment, there's no subscription or no lock-ins, free from hassle, there's API keys, sample code, support is just a click away, and free from ads because we care about your data and your privacy. Some of the customer reference trusted by all, large or small. Okay. For Microsoft Azure, they selected TomTom Maps APIs to power the Azure Maps. Trivago, they are using their TomTom geocoding API for global hotel search platform. As for Michelin, they are using routing API to help their truck drivers find suitable routes and provide estimated journey times. Developer portal. It's instant and free API key creation, full technical documentation, API Explorer and sample code. There's tutorials and demos, and there's also a support community. Maps API. Okay, for Maps API is highly customizable map service for web and mobile apps. It displays detailed maps of the world in your application. Visualize your data on the freshest maps. Apply your look and feel to your maps. Add your own layers and markers. There's no need for hosting or storage on the device. The features are pre-rendered raster tiles, vector tiles, customizable layers and style, 23 zoom levels with 3D mode, detailed coverage in 173 countries with 30 languages supported. Geopolitical views and is updated weekly. Vector tiles, you can combine them with your own custom style to draw them as you like. Vector tiles are fully customizable on the client side. You can switch on, off, single layers, or change the style without sending another request. Structured using the popular portable format is client-side rendering, custom styling, 21 zoom levels, 2D and 3D mode, set map labels, language, and behavior. For raster tiles are the easiest way to add a map to any web, mobile, or GIS application. Okay, they expose TomTom's global digital map content divided into gridded sections. Tiles are pre-rendered and delivered in raster graphic formats. We have various sizes with 23 zoom levels, low and high resolution tiles, 2 main styles with basics, hybrid, and label layers, static image service to generate map images. A global map with coverage in 173 countries and support for over 30 languages. TomTom Maps API allow you to build a global product. And with geopolitical views, application developers can present the right map to the right user. It's a global content with local experience. Now it goes to Traffic API. Okay, Traffic API is the pulse of the road, the most detailed real-time traffic API on the market. It is easily overlay detailed traffic information on a map in your application. Can retrieve a list of traffic incidents for a location. monitor traffic congestion as it happens. It retrieves detailed traffic speed information to use in traffic management applications. And the features are award-winning TomTom traffic powered by 550 million devices, covering up to 77 countries. Traffic incident API with latest traffic incidents, including impact, cause, and delay. Traffic flow API with detailed traffic speeds per road segment on the whole network. Is delivered as transparent styles to overlay on a map. Okay, detailed data delivered as XSD file. For traffic incidents, the TomTom Traffic Incidents API offers a view on the most significant incidents impacting traffic in an area. Incidents can be delivered as styles to visualize on a map and can be customized to fit any style. Okay, the list of incidents with its full details can also be retrieved, enabling easy integration into traffic monitoring dashboards. Incidents are updated every 2 minutes in 77 countries. So various types of incidents supported, like traffic jams, accident, roadworks, road closure due to the country's event or the city event, or road closure due to disaster. So the incidents include incident type, severity, delays, location, length. Is on the transparent 256 times 256 tiles to overlay on a map, vector and raster format, and is a possibility to customize the vector tile styles. Traffic flow API. Okay. It offers real-time speed data for all the road segments in an area, updated every minute. Speed data can be delivered as styles to visualize on a map and can be customized to fit any style. Detailed speed information can also be retrieved on a road segment to perform more advanced functions. For traffic flow, API is updated every minute in 77 countries. So it's absolute speed, speed relative to free flow conditions, includes current speed, free flow speed, travel times, confidence, coordinates, and route class. Now we're going to the search API. Search APIs, global search engine for places and addresses. It offers the best search experience with predictive typing and error tolerance. Search for petrol stations along a calculated route. Validate and format addresses in batches. Track the location of assets using reverse geocoding. Retrieve detailed contextual data for a location, including speed limits. For its features, it's powered by TomTom extensive address and points of interest data, street level coverage in 164 countries, house numbers in 79 countries, 37 languages supported, high accuracy in forward and reverse geocoding, autocomplete and typo tolerance. So there's extensive search parameters and filters, batch coding for up to 10,000 addresses at once. Here's the summary for the search features, which is a free-form search, address search, points of interest search, category search, and geometry search, where for free-form, you can do a nearby search and cross-street lookup, and there's type ahead search, fuzzy matching, forward geocoding, reverse geocoding, batch geocoding along route search. Geometry search. So sometimes when you are using navigation, you are thinking, where is the nearest coffee shop? So with geometry search, a developer can limit the search to one or several specific geometries to make sure the results are the most relevant to the user. As an example, the search results can be limited to a radius or a box around the user. So in this case, when the user is at the point, in the center of your radius, it will show up your nearest coffee shop. So it search for places within a specific area, user-defined shape, whether it's circles or polygons, and you can set the maximum number of results, and you get results with places meeting the criteria. Search along route. How about coffee break during the long drive? Okay, the search along route endpoint allows developers to perform a free-form search for places along a specified route. Developers can specify the maximum detour time to filter out places that add too much to the journey time. For example, you can search for Starbucks along the route. For this API, you can search place along a specified route, set the maximum detour time, set the maximum number of results, and get results with places meeting the criteria along with extra travel time. Search in batches. Thousands of address records that need geocoding. For large queries, Search API offers a batch functionality that can handle thousands of requests in synchronous or asynchronous manner. You can post a request and download the results when ready. Synchronous mode is for light requests, whereas asynchronous is for complex queries. You can do up to 10,000 records in one query. Routing API. We have 25 years of navigation experience in one API. Calculate routes for different transportation modes, including trucks, get accurate travel times and ETAs for your drivers, optimize routes with waypoints for trucks, calculate the energy and fuel required for a trip, estimate the exact range of an electric vehicle. So features powered by predictive and real-time traffic, 8 travel modes, 4 route types, routes with up to 150 waypoints, advanced consumption models for combustion and electric engines, avoid criteria such as toll roads, bigness, ferries, motorways, and custom areas, time and fuel-based isochrones, batch and matrix routing. So here are the routing features in one. 8 travel modes, 4 route types, traffic enable, alternative routes, and waypoint optimization. For route types, with the TomTom Routing API, there is no one route that fits all. Whether you want to save fuel, minimize the distance travel, or just get there the fastest, route types allow you to get the route that fits your needs. Okay. Fastest offers the fastest route using real-time and or predictive traffic, whereas shortest route offers the shorter route by distance. Eco route, it minimizes fuel consumption while balancing travel times. While touring routes maximize challenging or interesting routes with hilliness and windiness parameters. Avoid criteria. Calculate the route that suits your needs by setting avoidance criteria. You can avoid tolls to save on costs, or avoid unpaved roads to protect your vehicle, or avoid specific dangerous zone to protect your drivers. These are all tailor-made routes. So the avoidance criteria are motorways, toll roads, vignettes, ferries, unpaved roads, carpool roads, and already used roads. So you can define your own areas to avoid in routing using your own shapes. Optimize waypoints. One driver, dozens of parcels, and customers waiting. How to solve it? With the TomTom Routing API, you can find the best order to visit up to 150 waypoints so you can save on fuel, time, and deliver a better service to your customer. So it calculates routes with up to 150 waypoints. It computes the best order to minimize distance and time. It takes real-time and predictive traffic into account. Route guidance. Provide written guidance instructions in a user-friendly, easy-to-read way. Instructions can be given in multiple languages and support imperial and metric systems to provide a true local experience. These are human-readable, step-by-step maneuvers. So over 30 languages supported, including Chinese, Arabic, and Russian. Travel modes. With 25 years of experience in navigation, millions of drivers, TomTom knows how to tailor the route to the vehicle. Routing API travel modes calculate routes taking into account applicable restrictions, dimensions, cargo for 8 vehicle types. Okay, this means that it's safer, faster route, and less unpleasant surprise. Reachable range. So how far can I go? With reachable range, you can find out how far you can go with a given budget of time or energy in terms of battery or petrol tank. Reachable range takes into account traffic, road network characteristics, and the specs of your vehicles to calculate realistic isochrones. So reachable range from a location for a given drive time or energy budget for different route types, faster, short, eco, or thrilling, takes energy budget and vehicle consumption characteristics into account and calculate realistic drive time. Matrix routing. From dispatching the right driver to finding the closest hospital, matrix routing enables developers to process multiple origins and destinations in one request to compare travel times and distances. You can have many-to-many routes up to 700 elements all retrieved in one go, one-to-many, and many-to-one is also available. All routing parameters can be applied to the request. Real-time traffic enabled for the best decision. Geofencing API. Take action based on location. So centrally managed geofencing service. Create and manage thousands of virtual boundaries from one central location. Use map features to create fences such as airport grounds, the city, and etc. Submit the location of your assets and get a fence report. Fence reports include in and out and distance from fence. Define action based on the reports, notification, alerts, etc. Maps SDK. Okay, Maps software development kits. Okay. Make the most out of the TomTom Maps APIs in web and mobile apps. This is easy development with complete toolkits, documentation, sample code, functional demos, and sample apps. There's independent modules to minimize your app footprint. Includes the latest and greatest from the TomTom Maps APIs, faster to market with pre-integrated styles and controls, free maps and traffic flow tiles from our mobile SDK. So for the SDK features, we have Map API support, which have a map display and interactions, markers, balloons, pins, shape layers on a map, and multiple maps. It's easy integration with mobile environments. For traffic API support, we have flow tile, raster, vector, and incident tiles, and incidence data. Map customization, style customization, and switching map layers in runtime. KE modularized architecture to minimize client app footprint on mobile environments. Search API support, driving extensions for mobile and development tools, libraries, documentation, code sample, tutorials, migration guides. And we have routing API support, geopolitical views, support in search and maps, and there's web example and mobile demos with source code. Geofencing API in mobile report service, and its compatibility with Java, Kotlin for Android, Objective-C, Swift for iOS, RN for Android and iOS. So actually what TomTom wants to offer is free maps and traffics. Okay, map tiles and traffic flow tiles are free when accessed using one of our mobile SDK for iOS or Android. It's free, no limits in times or transactions. Just download the latest version of a Maps SDK for iOS and Android to benefit. So we would like to welcome you to develop with us and get your free API key at developer.tomtom.com. This is the end of my slides. So I think there's still some time. I would like to show you the website portal for the developer site. Okay, this is the developer site at developer.tomtom.com. Okay, you just need to click here to get started and proceed on with the TomTom Maps APIs. From here, you can look at the products, what it has to offer, all the documentations, community support, and of course, pricing, which is beyond the free tiles. Next, I would like to show you the TomTom My Drive. This is basically all TomTom APIs which has been used on here. Okay. You can go to mydrive.tomtom.com, register yourself and log in and have a use for TomTom My Drive. You can search whether APIs, whether addresses or POIs. Okay, for example, if I were to search for Starbucks, it will immediately prompt out all the Starbucks starting from the nearest to my location. And for routing, you can plan a route from point A to point B for users. Okay, whether it's the fastest trail, you can select it to show your route. And of course, you can save all your places around here with your routes and your road trips. Okay, what you can show here is, I would like to show you all these, the traffic flow API. Okay, once it's switched on, you can show all the traffic flow in this area. Well, this is the Singapore East side. Yeah. And for the traffic incident API, if I were to on this, you can see all the incidents at this location. Okay, you show that whether there's a traffic jam, there's a slowness in there or congestion, it will show under the traffic incidents API. Next, for developer, I would like to introduce to move.tomtom.com. Okay, when you register for your developers, then you can access this TomTom Move. Then you can do your own analysis, which is the origin to destination analysis. And you can have your traffic stats analysis, as well as your route monitoring. So for route monitoring is live traffic info on selected roads. And for traffic stats, okay, you can have historical traffic info on selected roads. Okay, the timestamp will be per day, per month, or per weeks. Okay, for OD analysis is a traffic movement analysis to show you from point A to point B. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much for attending my session.
Thank you, Zuraimi. Yeah, I think we have a few questions at the Q&A portion. So perhaps you would like to just choose one or two questions before we end the webinar.
Okay. Okay, the first question, may I know the coverage of cities per API? If possible, the list of API available for Singapore. Yes, list of API available in Singapore has what we have shown you under here, products. All these APIs are available for Singapore. Where does TomTom get data, traffic incidents, traffic flow? Okay, for traffic incidents and traffic flow, okay, we have our data live from the user itself. That means we have internal staff that check all these incidents. They are checking these, especially global incidents. For example, if there's a volcano eruptions, a lot of roads will be closed and the recent COVID pandemic, a lot of roads is closed. So we have local, how I say, local country experts that is giving us this data. How do you charge for the different types of data? Okay, Sorin, you can go to the developer site, test all the APIs to your liking. Then you can look at the pricing to start, because you only pay for what you use, no subscription, no login. Okay, for build for free, 2,500 free transactions per day on all our API. Okay, for this last question, TomTom signed with Huawei has Google Map alternative back in January 2020. How will TomTom collect POIs? We are changing rapidly in CR countries. Okay, we have our own ways, our own methods of collecting POIs. We do not use community. All is internally collected. All this is responsible of respective local country experts. Thank you for all these questions.
Thank you, Zuraimi.
Yeah, thanks, Imin.
So thank you all for tuning in to the webinar. So yeah, we have come to the end of the webinar. Thank you so much.